Hello, and welcome to TBC 390 What's New overview video. My name is Joe Blecka. I'm humbled and excited to be the Trimble Business Center product manager. And on behalf of our marketing and engineering teams, I'm very proud to introduce to you the new features and workflows that we've included in TBC 390. So let's get started. Our mission for TBC is to be the complete survey office software, enabling field-to-finish workflows with confidence. This single statement sort of guides us in our development and where we are now and where we want to be. So if you follow TBC, get a little active in the TBC community or attend a power hour or two, hopefully you see this message quite a bit moving forward. We really want TBC to be field to finish with confidence. That is our message. So what's new in TBC 390? We release early May with a build date of May 1st, 2017. And what the build date means, if you're not sure, is that your warranty on your TBC license must be equal to or beyond May 1st, 2017 to be able to support and install TBC 390. If it's before May 1st, I would encourage you to contact your Trimble distributor and get an extended warranty that pushes your date beyond May 1st so then you can fully support TBC 390 and all of its features. TBC is structured in 3 editions and then 5 separate modules, add-on modules that you'd be able to include on any of those 3 editions. I want to just quickly run through those if you're not familiar with them. The TBC Base Edition supports QC workflows, for example, adjustments and reporting, and L1 baseline processing. The Complete Edition supports everything in Base with site calibration, full GNSS processing, and workflows related to surfaces and imaging. The Advanced Edition supports everything that Base and Completes does, in addition to Trimble Vision and corridor routing workflows. There are 5 additional modules available. Aerial Photogrammetry module supports working with Trimble and third-party UAV data. Advanced Drafting module supports automation in cross-section, plan and profile, drafting and plotting, in addition to some more advanced CAD functionality, such as the Create Kogo and Legal Description Writer, which I will go into in this presentation. The Data Prep module supports turning 2D raster and vector PDF information into 3D vector and CAD deliverables with some additional CAD cleanup features. The GIS module supports seamless integration of your high accuracy survey data into GIS platforms such as Esri. And then the Scanning module, our newest module released at the end of 2016, supports advanced adjustment, automatic extraction, and deliverable creation from point clouds. So those are our TBC options. Specifically in TBC 390, we focused on increased productivity using the SX10 scanning total station and other Trimble Vision instruments, such as the S-Series or the VX, through enhanced image and point cloud deliverable creation in TBC. Our second point was to focus on complete field-to-finish workflows with confidence, there's that message again, by enhancing CAD and drafting capabilities. And then our third focal point for TBC 390 is new mobile mapping and improved aerial photogrammetry workflows. I'll go through all 3 of these major points right now. Our first focal area for TBC 390 was focusing on SX10 and Trimble Vision workflows through enhanced image and point cloud deliverables. On the point cloud processing side, we've added a new tool called the Smart Pick tool for curb and gutter extraction from a point cloud. This Smart Pick tool is included in the Edit Line String, Create Polygon, and Create Points commands, and has been enhanced as a picking tool to roughly pick a scan point near a curb or gutter and have the software automatically compute the best face of curb or gutter flow line point. From there, you get a 2D verification window, sort of a cross section through where you picked, so you'd be able to see the point cloud where you picked, be able to confirm your initial selection, or re-click in that 2D view and then verify that yes, in fact, that you've been clicking the face of curb if that's what you're looking for, or the gutter flow line. This results in line work that accurately represents the curb or gutter and then can be exported to other systems or worked as CAD geometry in TBC. Another point cloud processing feature is we've added intensity-based sampling to be able to sample point cloud regions by intensity. You can use this tool to filter scan points whose luminance intensity falls within a specific range that the user defines using a slider interface control that shows your changes in the view as you make them. So scan points whose intensity is outside the selected range display in red, while points within the range display in the selected color, making it easy to identify the features that you want to include. This is useful, for example, as the screenshot shows on the right, to extract roadway markings, which typically fall within a unique intensity range as it compares to other features within that point cloud, such as the road surface. We've expanded our point cloud region classification. We've added the power line classification, which will automatically review your point cloud and classify any power line object to this power lines region. In addition, we've added the option to extract a single point cloud region from multiple features. So this provides better management of classified regions. For example, you can specify that only one building be classified per region, per the building region, or you can have multiple buildings per region. Same thing goes for any of the classes that you see that TBC offers: ground, poles and signs, high veg, or power lines. We've expanded imaging deliverables through two new features: the creation of Orthophoto and the creation of the Ortho-rectified image. So you'd use the Orthophoto creation command to create a photo from your point cloud. The denser the point cloud, the better the resolution on the photo. This is really focused in on a dense point cloud, such as one that you'd get from the SX10. And the screenshot there on the right shows you using the cutting plane tool to define the face of that building, and then using the Orthophoto creation command to generate an image. The Orthophoto then provides you a flexible medium on which you can then make measurements and create line work for deliverables. You could then export the Orthophoto in a DWG or DXF to share with other users in a third-party software, or you could use the Orthophoto within TBC. The second new imaging workflow and deliverable we've added is the Ortho-rectified image. This is image created based on station imagery, so this feature can be used with SX10 instruments or any Trimble Vision instruments, so the S series or a VX. How it works is that you'd select an appropriate plane, cutting plane, as shown there in the photo on the left. Draw a rectangle for the specific area to be covered that you wish to generate the photo from, and then specify the pixel size, the density, the resolution of the photo. The ortho-rectified image provides a flexible medium on which you can then make measurements, create line work for deliverables, and then just like the Orthophoto, you can export the image in a DWG or DXF format to share with third-party users or use within TBC. We've really rounded out our cutting plane. So the cutting plane tool was added in TBC version 382 and really enhanced here in version 390. So the cutting plane view has been enhanced now to support the following CAD commands: create line string, create polygon, and best fit line. This geometry can then be used in TBC or exported out in another CAD format for use in third-party software. In addition to the creation of custom geometry, user-defined geometry, we've also added support for line editing and transform commands, very commonly in the Edit tab of TBC. So just a couple of line editing commands that we've supported now is offset line, fill and chamfer, trim extend lines, clip, join, and break lines, variable offset line, and then you can also delete the line segment. The transform commands, similar to any other line string or polyline, you can now move and rotate and scale, copy, explode in the cutting plane view. A nice feature as well with cutting plane now is that it's supported in Dynaviews, so you can then use your cutting plane view for insertion in a plan set using the advanced drafting module. So an example as shown on the screen here, extracting the line work off of a power line to then use for clearance information or as-built information. The next area of focus in TBC 390 is the field to finish with confidence message. We accomplish this by enhancing some CAD and drafting capabilities in our software. I had mentioned this earlier, but a big new feature of TBC is the legal description writer that enhances our cadastral survey workflow. So you can use this command to automatically generate a collection of textual legal descriptions for cadastral survey projects, such as parcel information, polygons, or closed line work. This command works in conjunction with the create COGO command that we've added in previous release. And the legal description writer is capable of describing complex geometry for multiple parcels and polygons using multiple starting points and paths. The template that is used, shown on the two right screenshots, is fully customizable and specifies the distance, direction, angular, and area formats to be used in the legal text description, along with the specific phrasing to be used to describe the location of each parcel or polygon. This allows you to provide any customization required to create deed descriptions specifically for whatever local or national land registry offices that you deal with. And the ultimate deliverable here can be provided in a text format or an RTF format. We've added many enhancements to the create COGO command, which was added in TBC 380. So once you've created points and line work in a create COGO collection, you can use the new start by offset or SO keyboard shortcut to create a new line based on an existing point in the collection. This is really useful if, for example, you are dealing with a road center line as a reference and you need to offset that, for example, for parcel boundaries. After creating parcels in the COGO collection, we've enhanced that you can now continue to draw additional line work and create additional parcels in the same collection without affecting the names or properties of the previously created parcels. That's that parcel labeling integrity point. This supports a workflow in which, when working with large projects, you can create COGO line work and parcels in batches while maintaining the integrity of your parcel naming and labeling scheme. The next enhancement is that precision values are displayed now with a 1 and a colon prefix to make them more easily understandable. And now, the apply Z rotation option is that you can easily apply a single projection dependent Z rotation to all bearings or azimuths in a COGO collection that were created using an absolute command, such as line by bearing, the LB, or the arc by bearing, coded ABC. This allows you to enter survey plan data in grid angles and automatically convert them into another angular system, such as plan or astronomic angles. The next enhancement is that if you're entering the same COGO line work creation command multiple times, you can simply type in the command values on the next line in the COGO entry screen without retyping the command code. So this just speeds your data entry up a little bit. The previous command code is automatically entered when you start typing a value, so it reads the previous line and duplicates that on your current line if you haven't specified a command. So this really makes it faster and easier to enter repeated commands. And then the last enhancement, you can use the checkbox highlighted there in the screenshot to easily hide or show COGO points and or line work. This is useful when you're trying to clean up your view or make it easier to view specific data and make selections. For an example, you may want to hide some points and line work after creating parcels or creating construction points or lines for stakeout. 3 reporting enhancements we're pleased to show in 390. The point comparison report, points to surface command enhancements, and then 2 additional templates for our custom reporting feature. The point comparison report you can generate for a selection of point-related objects that includes all of the point pairs that are within a user-specified proximity or selection, and it'll flag those that exceed a user-defined horizontal and or vertical tolerance value. So this is useful for comparing measured and office-entered data. For example, you can compare COGO point data entered from survey plans and plats to survey data collected in the field on site to verify their accuracy. A couple of enhancements to the points to surface command. The report delta elevation table in the points to surface command, which is used to measure the distance from one or more points to a specified surface now allows you to click any column header in the table and allows sorting of the rows based on ascending or descending values in that column. In addition, you can select those rows only in the table that you want to include in the resulting points to surface report. So this enhancement enables you to organize and display your data in a manner that is customized to what you want to see. And then we've added 2 templates to the custom reporting tool. These are Microsoft Word-based customized reports that have been added, the TBC site calibration report and Earthwork report. So these are pre-populated reports formatted with no data yet that you can customize and base customized reports on. As with all customized reports, you can make these modifications to look how you want them to, add custom tables for data, measurement statistics, and media files such as a company logo. In addition, Earth-centered Earth fix, ECF, X, Y, and Z coordinates have been added to the customizable point list report. So together, these enhancements continue to make custom reporting in TBC an extremely flexible, viable, and efficient option. All right, getting into my favorite areas of TBC, CAD and drafting workflow improvements. So we've added 2 very useful drafting commands, match properties and select similar. The new match properties can match or copy properties from a selected object to another object of the same type. For example, a CAD geometry object or a survey point. Properties that can be matched include the layer, line style, line scale, line weight, color, text style, dimension style, label table style, and feature code. In the same light, those same properties that I just listed, and I won't bore you with them again, are the same properties that can be selected similarly. So you can specify, hey, I want to select all objects with text style of standard, for example, in the select similar command. Another enhancement that we've added, and very exciting, is the ortho snap and tracking modes. So now you can draw in ortho mode, creating rectangular CAD geometry efficiently by ensuring that the line work you're drafting consists of 90-degree angles only. So same thing applies to ortho snap. This is a new snap mode that results in free point geometry creation that is either aligned horizontally or vertically with the previous point. Both of these 2 modes include an ortho tracking mode, where at least some part of the pick aperture is positioned on the horizontal or vertical line of the anchor point. The size of the pick aperture, which you can specify in the options dialog, determines the tolerance used for this snap. So when you select to use an ortho snap option, other selected snap options are still applicable when you make your pick, allowing you to override the restrictions of the ortho snap. A nice handy ease of use feature that we've added in conjunction with ortho snap is if you press and hold the shift key on your keyboard, you can toggle the ortho snap without opening the ortho snap menu dialog, as you see there on the right. We've also added 3-point circles and 3-point rectangles to make geometry creation faster and easier. This is especially useful when you're working with point clouds where you can use a limit box or a cutting plane to specify a cross section of a cylindrical or rectangular object, and then select 3 points or the coordinates on the circumference or the corner points of either the circle or the rectangle, respectively. I really like the 3-point rectangle command because if you're drafting something that isn't orthogonally aligned to your paper, to your computer screen, excuse me, you could easily create it. Before, what you'd have to do is you'd have to draft your rectangle, rotate it, and then kind of play with the scale, push and pull a little bit on some of your rectangle widths. So these are very efficient CAD drafting tools that are now included in TBC with version 390. The third point of focus for TBC 390 was an improved aerial photogrammetry workflow and new support for mobile mapping workflow directly in TBC. TBC 390 includes the UAS Master version 8.1. UAS Master is a standalone UAV hardware processing and deliverable creation program that we've included in aerial photogrammetry module. So if you've got the aerial photogrammetry package, you can process UAV data in one of two ways, both on board TBC in the Photogrammetry tab with the Adjust Photo Stations or Advanced UAS commands, or you can use UAS Master. The benefit of using UAS Master is that it supports third-party hardware, whereas the TBC photogrammetry solution supports only Trimble-branded hardware such as the UX5HP or the ZX5 Copter. So new in UAS Master version 8.1 is full support for Windows 10 operating system, an improved and streamlined batch processing, or what we've deemed one-click solution. So streamlining data import, initial camera calibration, GCP selection, ground control point selection, data processing, and then deliverable generation. In addition, UAS Master has built out some initial camera calibration values for DJI and Sensefly UAVs, added direct georeferencing support for GNSS and IMU units such as the Aplanix APX15 board, and moved beyond the traditional 2.5D view space in the software and added 3D view support. TBC version 390 now supports the MX7 mobile mapping and has created a new workflow to do so. So a couple of new features here. For data navigation, two new features are to enable synchronizing the 2D plan view and the 3D view here, as you can see in the screenshot. So plan view's up top, and the run view, called the 3D view, is down below for greater visual control and viewing of your data. You can center the plan view command to center the plan view to whatever current station that you're looking at in the run view. You can use an automatic trajectory tracking command to enable or disable the automatic trajectory following in the plan view, so you can move along in the plan view where you're viewing in your station view or run view. We've added 3 new mobile mapper specific picker tools to be used in the run view. When combined, these measurement capabilities that are already present in TBC, this will allow you to create CAD geometry and entries like points, line strings, or similar on the mobile mapping data. These 3 new picker tools are the ground picker, the spatial picker, and the vertical plane. So you'd use the ground picker to create CAD geometry on a plane parallel to the vehicle and positioned on the ground below your current point of view in the station in the run view. You'd use the spatial picker to create CAD geometry by measuring free 3D points from imagery, such as signs or building corners or window corners. And you'd use the vertical plane tool to create CAD geometry on a vertical plane defined by selecting 2 coordinates in the run view. In addition to these workflows, we've added mobile mapping manual camera calibration. So you can use this command to calibrate or check your system calibration relative to imported control points. This is useful, for example, to perform prior to any mobile mapping project to verify that your system will provide the properly calibrated data. And then we've added the TMX format export. So while TBC version 390 has focused on 3 primary areas of increasing productivity using the SX10 and Vision instruments through enhanced image and point cloud deliverables, complete field-to-finish workflows with confidence with enhanced CAD and drafting capabilities, and improved aerial photogrammetry and new mobile mapping workflows, there's much, much more to our TBC 390 release. They are summarized here, and what I would imagine is a popular decision. I will not bore you by reading them all to you. You can pause the video here to take a look if you're interested, or check out the TBC 390 release notes. But I would like to highlight 3 specific features that I have not mentioned yet. The import and export of the SOSI data files, SOSI format, for our Norwegian customers. Using of the delete key now to delete objects. Now, while that seems like a trivial or small enhancement or feature, it is part of a larger initiative for CAD ease of use that we are kicking off and developing with each release. And the addition of a point label enhancement. Now the label style manager supports the creation of point labels that can include global WGS84 latitude, longitude, and height values, which increases the flexibility of this powerful labeling tool. Some TBC resources for you. If you're viewing this video, hopefully you have TBC installed. With TBC comes some very useful and very thorough tutorials with full data sets. In addition to those tutorials, we've got a public TBC community page, so I would encourage you to join us in a public forum, post your questions, interact with development a little bit, interact with me and the other marketing team members. Follow us on Facebook if you wish. We have a great video series on YouTube under the TBC survey channel. And then we complete monthly TBC Power Hour videos, part of the larger Trimble Geospatial webinar series. And those sessions are listed right there. Those webinars have been going on for over a year, and they're all recorded and archived at this website and very free to view. So if you're not familiar with the TBC Power Hours, I'd really encourage you to look into them. They're hour-long sessions that really break down a specific workflow in TBC for 35, 40, 45 minutes and open the rest of the time up for questions and answers with the presenter. So that's what we've got for TBC 390. The team is very excited to introduce them to you. I hope you're excited in using them. We're excited to hear your feedback and looking forward to seeing and improving our field to finish with confidence message.